2025 is definitely going to be a big year for crypto. I would say it already has been a wild one, that's for sure. But we know that there are some big things coming down the pipeline for Cardano that can really take it to some new heights, can take ADA to some new heights. In fact, Charles Hoskinson was talking about the Glacier Drop yesterday, and we do need to have a discussion about that because there's some pretty important points that people need to be aware of. And we do also need to discuss this growth that Midnight is in fact seeing behind the scenes. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell, it's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Now, Charles Hoskinson was speaking at Consensus Toronto yesterday, and I obviously didn't get a chance to go to this, but maybe one of these days I'll get out to one of these events. But what he was specifically speaking about was the Glacier Drop. And for those that aren't familiar, this is the airdrop to 37 million users across 8 different blockchains. Now, why this is in fact so important is this is how you actually see Cardano's Midnight proof of concept, okay? Because if this was just dropped to Cardano users, it'd be whatever. This is not something that would get us off the island. However, you're bringing in all these different people, this different potential for developers. And that's where Midnight has a real opportunity to just absolutely boom. All right. Now, just a few things about this. First of all, there are no VCs, there are no insiders, there are no early people when it comes to Midnight. And that is a big deal. This is really following the Cardano way. We are not taking a step backwards towards decentralization. We are not taking a step towards some of the other up and coming chains in this space that have had heavy VCs. It's all about community. It's all about the retail, right? That's where this very much differs from some of the other projects in the space. Now, what he did confirm is that with the Midnight tokens, both the Night governance token and the Dust privacy focused transaction token, they will be distributed to approximately 37 million users across 8 blockchains. Again, no VCs. And why this is in fact so important, again, guys, is collaboration, cooperation. So what we can see from this is the building of hybrid decentralized applications, which allow users to pay fees in their native tokens. Ethereum developers pay ETH, Solana developers pay Sol, Bitcoin developers develop in BTC. And why this is such a big deal for Cardano and ADA is that, remember, settlement can be done utilizing Cardano consensus. This is how you can immediately see a major demand increase for ADA itself on chain, something that we really haven't, I don't want to say we haven't seen, but not to that extent, right? Cardano could be a very easy use for settlement when it comes to this. And the reason why is Cardano security, Cardano uptime, right? This is essentially what it was built for, all right? So again, Midnight's currently in testnet, mainnet launch expected by late 2025. So this is very quickly coming down the pipeline. And I don't think people realize how much has been done behind the scenes in preparation for this. Actually, Crypto Crow was just pointing to the fact that there are 108 Midnight partnerships so far. So this is not something where you have to deal with long, boring, organic growth. The organic growth has already been taking place for years. I think we first talked about Midnight back in late 2023. I think it was December of 2020, or no, November of 2023 was the first time we were discussing it. And here we are, just probably months away from launch. All right. So this is a big deal. It's something that I think could have a major impact in terms of ADA. I have seen chains launch and do well. I've seen chains launch and do not well. And this launch is unlike something we have seen in the crypto space before. It's not like Paul's chain, for example, where it was a clone and just basically gave people exactly what they had before. It's something different. It's something that people are, in fact, going to play with. It's a question of, what are people going to do with their tokens? Do they hold? Do they dump them? Do they, get rid of them and move over to ADA? Do they do that and go to their native blockchains? Or do people use it as an opportunity to really create this major ecosystem that runs through Cardano? These are all some big questions that we'll probably talk about. The closer we get to launch, the more information that comes out. But again, because of how this is built, because of what this can do for Cardano, because of how this can utilize ADA, this is probably one of the biggest steps we have seen in the crypto space towards major interoperability. So appreciate you guys as always. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As far as ADA price goes, guys, I can't even speculate as to what this could do. I mean, if you see this thing used in a big way, utilizing Cardano consensus, and you're talking about, millions and millions of daily active users, I mean, you could see the demand for ADA just absolutely skyrocket. We're talking about demand that is already high. and supply that is already low. That's where this just gets absolutely wild. So appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.